Let's take a live look at Regions Field. Severe storms hitting the area right now, 72 degrees in downtown Birmingham.
And we have team coverage on your first warning weather and traffic together, including Storm Command out on the roads tonight. First, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson.
Well, we don't have a watch and we currently don't have any warnings in effect here in central Alabama, but we did have one significant storm that hit Jefferson County about an hour and a half ago. It was just after 3:30 p.m. Right now, one of the heaviest storms on radar, this one in Talladega County, 4:59 p.m. This is first warning live radar tracking the potential for at least some small hail here, although even that does look like it is now not quite as significant as it was. So that's headed toward Chandler Springs, Waldo, the Idaho community in northwestern Clay County, Mineral Springs Church, and the Highland community too. Another heavy storm, this one also not severe, but it certainly has a punch to it, coming through Leesburg and Center. That's tracking east in the direction of the south end of Weiss Lake. It's going to pass a bit north of Wisner Mountain and then maybe affect communities as far south as Rock Run, but mainly it's Alexis, Ellisville, Center, and Forney that are going to be in the path of that. And then there's another storm. This one's severe north of Russellville. We think this one's going to stay north of Winston and Coleman counties for now, but there are more storms coming later tonight. We'll track those for you and time it out here in just a few moments. Let's go live now to meteorologist Jordan West.
Yeah, Jason, I'm live here in Pinson near Silver Lake Road, and we actually found a tree that fell on top of a home. Here's where that tree snapped in half. This wasn't uprooted at all. You can see the shards are very sharp there. And if you look up there, you can see exactly where that tree snapped from. And what happened is the top of this tree is what hit the home, and as soon as it hit the top of that home there, it kind of shattered into different pieces. There's branches all over the place. It looks like the roof is damaged and the shingles are also damaged too, and it does look like there might be a branch in the middle of the roof. I did see someone walking on top of the roof, kind of inspecting everything as well, but right now just a good bit of damage out here between Pinson and Center Point. We were up the road and closer to Center Point, and a lot of the fire department and police officials and sheriff office and a lot of officials out there kind of keeping an eye on things, but we'll let you know if anything changes and we'll keep you updated on any damage that occurs. But live here in Pinson, back to you, Michael.
Jordan, thank you. With these storms moving through, obviously this is impacting the roadways quite a bit. You're taking a look at our travel flow map where you're easily seeing more than I'd say a half dozen crashes actually reported. This cluster up here north of Warrior not causing any issues, so I'm not going to touch on that, but I want to go downtown I-65 southbound right past I-2059. That is a wreck. We also have another one reported I-59 southbound at the I-459 interchange. Then closer down to 80, I-459 southbound just after 280, and then Cahaba Valley Road, again, right there at 280 as well. I want to go closer where Jordan was. We have Moody Parkway. We have an accident there near Simpson Road, as well as I-20 eastbound, the on-ramp from Embry-Lincoln. That is completely blocked. So as the storms are moving east, we are seeing roadways being impacted. So I'll keep an eye on these roadways. I'll keep you posted as soon as I learn anything else. Guy?
All right, we have some storm damage reported in the Pinson area tonight.
And WBTM 13's Jarvis Robertson is there tonight. Jarvis, what have you seen so far?
Well, Guy and Carla, we are still here on Bud Holmes Road. You can look behind me. We moved a little bit closer down the street. This is in front of Alabama Power substation. You can see the wires. They are mangled here. Surprisingly, there's a car that is coming down this road. They were able to get through, and they are driving through someone's front yard to get a little bit closer, I would assume, to their home. Now, while driving out here, we noticed a lot of heavy, dense, patchy fog. And if you just look over here where I'm standing, you can see there's a lot of hail that has accumulated in just this area. It's in a lot of the road, on a lot of the roads that we pass. We also passed a couple of creeks that are definitely swollen and heavy. So those people who do possibly live near creeks, you definitely need to be mindful if that water is going to be coming in your yard. As of right now, we have not had a chance to speak with first responders. They are currently staging at the Pinson Pinson Municipal Building. That is where we saw the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. They had the roadblock. They also had fire trucks as well as ambulances out as well. So it's unclear if there are any injuries as of right now. But you can see here behind me, we do have Alabama Power on scene as well. So we're going to stay in the area, try to move a little bit closer, see if we can get any official information and bring you guys any updates. Reporting live in Pinson, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WVTM 13.